Hello everyone, this is Priyanka. Welcome to my channel Automation with Priyanka. Today in this video, I will be talking about chain test report. I discussed in the Docker session itself that nowadays extend report is deprecated for our automation framework. So whenever it is time to design reports, right, or generate reports for our automation framework, now they have added another important, we can say, library that is chain test report. And using that chain test report, it is very easy to generate a report, okay, for our automation framework. So first point, everyone, let me show you what is chain test report. Okay, so when you just search for chain test GitHub link, and you can see this is actually developed by Anshu Arora. And this is all about the detail, okay, about the chain test. You will able to see some information here, the updates and all. If I scroll down, what exactly they have mentioned that it is a comprehensive reporting framework. So if anybody asks you what is chain test, absolutely it is a framework supporting multiple generators, static, email, real-time, historical analytics also, okay, it support with chain LP. So chain test, it is still in the active development. Means later you will get some more features also. But recently they have just launched this particular, I can say, framework. And with the help of this framework, we can take a benefit. We can generate our reports. Not even for one framework. In fact, guys, whatever projects you will design. Suppose in the organization, one people is working on multiple project, right? So you wanted to track the complete project setup, right? How the exactly projects are executing. There might be possibility manager wanted to track your entire, okay, every member project, let's say status, and that is also possible to manage with the help of chain test report. So how it is possible? So let me explain few things. Here, they have given us first chain test generator. Coming to this point, what is chain test generator? So it is responsible for creating some output file based on the test result and even configuration settings, whatever you did in the project. It processes templates, save necessary resources, and generate the report. So where you will get the chain test or generator, guys, and how we can make it enable. So please have a look. Only Java unit test framework are supported at present. So currently these are the Java frameworks which is supported for this chain test generator. JUnit 5, Cucumber JVM, and even TestNG. So I will be showing you with the TestNG now. Okay. So the point is, for generating this generator first, right? We have to go with this chain LP. Now, what is this chain LP? See, they have given that it is like a LP record. So chain long playing like a LP record. So technically, it is a Java Spring server. Okay. And which packs the Angular front end and even distribute Docker image. Distributed as a Docker image. Means very first, okay, if you wanted to generate that particular dashboard, that is chain test generator, right? Very first, you should have a chain LP server with you. Whenever you have this server, you can easily generate report for any your automation framework and that entire status, okay, everything related to your project, like how many builds you have executed, what is the current status, whether it is pass, whether it is fail, everything you will get to know directly from that generator, which is all about dashboard. Okay. So how we can take this server? Yeah, absolutely. Here we need a Docker help, right? If you can check it out, they have given this server in the form of Docker image. So in the last session, we discussed about Docker, what exactly Docker it is. First of all, you need to install Docker on your machine. Whenever you have a Docker, any individual, or I will say any isolated environment you are able to design, correct? And for that reason, guys, you should just go and just watch that video, which I have uploaded in the Docker playlist, and where you will get to know, okay, more details about this particular Docker. Coming to the point, how we can get this image. So they have given this separate link, okay, where you can have this image, chain test image. But guys, I will suggest if you try this image, let me show you. If I just click on this image, right? So it is landing on Docker Hub website and there is the image available. Here you need to follow some manual step. Means we need to just pull that image and then on the top of that we are able to create a container and we are able to use it. But the simplest way to set up this server on your local machine, that is, you can just take a compose file. So Docker compose.yaml, we have discussed this file in the Selenium grid session also. I will be recording new video for Selenium grid also with the YAML file again, because again there are some changes to start the Docker and even start and execute that Selenium grid YAML file, correct? So this is the very simplest way. And technically, whenever you follow this Docker compose.yaml file, which is they have already given you, okay, internally, it is available with three databases. You can see H2, MySQL, and PostgreSQL. So the point is, we can use any one Docker file, I mean the compose file, and you can set this server. So very first step, we should have a application, right? Some framework. And then for that framework, we will see how we can generate the reports. So coming to the automation script, I design a basic framework, right, where I'm explaining like, okay, how we can run two different applications in a same framework. There might be possibility you are getting two different URL for your projects, or there might be multiple projects, right? So in one project, you are handling multiple projects, and there you need to interact with multiple URL address. Agree? And how exactly it is possible to implement? So guys, very first in the page object model, okay, I have already covered what is a page object model and how exactly you can able to create it. So very first I have created two application pages. I have taken very basic scenario. It's a login functionality only. And this is using find by annotation. I have designed the page object and just created certain method. Okay. Now coming to the second application, HRM, Orange HRM I'm using. And here I'm using again the same. I have designed the page object first. Whenever page design is ready, here you can see the base class setup. In the base class, what I did, I'm taking the parameters as a browser and the URL from that particular XML file. Okay. And here we are comparing that, okay, on which browser you wanted to start your session. Based on that, the objects get created for that pages. And here we are passing that URL address. So it's a very simple logic. Okay. Coming to test cases, I designed three test cases to each particular, application. And here it's a very basic, again, important feature is what we are extending base class. And I have just designed this particular test cases. Now what happened, where and how exactly we are able to run it. So the first point is I designed this XML file, right? From the XML file, whatever parameter you wanted to pass, that you can pass it. So that might be your URL address, that might be your browser name. This is how you can pass. And now please notice. Let me show you first application, how it is executing. So if I just click on run ads, okay, TestNG suite. Now you can see very first CRM application is executing. Then it is launch again another browser with Orange HRM. And there I'm executing that Orange HRM test cases. Now I got certain failure, okay. So let me first check what exactly failure we have in this application. So currently it says that something related to the Orange HRM and the validate login scenario. Okay, so it is all about the assertion error. I'll do one thing. I'll quickly check it, like what is the problem in the test case. So where we got this exception, just have a look. Here, I got some assertion failure exception. Coming to the script, okay. So finally, this is all about what validate login for CRM and again same validate login for Orange HRM also. I'm getting that exception regarding assertion. So this is all about, I think it's a timer issue because once we click on that application, right, it should wait till the next page get open. And that's the reason it is getting failed. Better I'll do one thing quickly to resolve this problem. I will create one method, let's say add wait. Just a minute. Let me just to create a method add wait. And here I will just pass little bit thread. So I'm just writing thread.sleep. I'm passing 2000 millisecond means 2 second timeout and I will be handling it. Okay. So I will not going to throw it. Fine. And this method I would like to call in my test case. Okay. So let me come to the test case. So assertion got failed, right? So here I will add and I will call that method add wait. That's it. Done. Save it. Come back to the Orange HRM test case also and let me handle it. So first of all, open test case. And here, after login, I'm asking that particular test to wait. Wait for at least 2 seconds. Done. And now let's try one more time. As you can see, there was a failure with the login expected, not match, right? So assistant got failed for the both login scenarios. So this time, let me save quickly and let me run it because our main intention for this video is what? It's all about report, how we can generate the report, right? And this time, let's have a look. So Orange HRM also executed with the credentials. Perfect. And now I can see both the problems get resolved. And yes, total 6 test cases are designed for this entire project and all are executing fine. Okay, so my project is ready. Now for this project, I would like to add a chain test reporting, correct? So first step, what the first step you need to do, everyone? Very first step, you need to take this Docker compose file. So click on this link and there you can see three compose files are available. Okay, h2.yaml. What is YAML file? YML, it is all about yet markup language. It's extension. Technically, we can call it as configuration file. Okay, so all the required configurations are available here. Take any one file, that is fine. So I will select this YAML file first one and I will just do download. Just download it, okay? Once the file will be downloaded, now you can do what? On your machine, anywhere you can create a folder and there you can store it. Suppose I'm just writing this is Docker, okay? Docker, I will say ChainLP, okay? And within this file, I mean folder, I'm just going to store that file. So current file is available where it is in the download section. Better, I will just move that file here inside this folder. Now you can see when I open the folder, the file is available. Got it? Okay, so for the very first guys, you should install Docker on your machine and which I have already covered, right? In previous example or previous video, like where you can see what is Docker and how you can able to start the Docker. So at this moment, if I can show you, let's go to this folder where that particular, okay, file is available. Every time remember, whenever you wanted to start a Docker command, okay, through for Selenium Grid also, or maybe for your this part also, right, chain test reporting, where the file is available, from that location, open your command prompt. Mac people, you can follow terminal, right? So from this location, I would like to open command prompt. Great. And very first, I will show you first a command, which is Docker, okay, hyphen version. If I can just show you this part, right? You can see there is a Docker version available. Now, what is the next step? I would like to run this file. How we can run this file? So, if you come to the official website, let me just come to the official website. And here, if you can see, if I can scroll up, okay, at this particular Docker compose file, if I just go back, just have a look. They have mentioned everything. Okay, if it is not here, you need to check it out on the main site. That command is already given. Okay, which command you will follow to run that compose file. And if I'm not wrong, see, here it is, right? I just need to follow this particular command, right? Docker compose hyphen F is a flag you need to follow. Docker compose and whatever that file name it is, you need to write and then you need to write up. If I copy as it is, this command, come back to the location where we have started command prompt and just paste this command. Let me start that particular container now. So what happened guys, it is a very lightweight file. So it will quickly add all the required files. Okay, it will create your environment. And now you can see, I'm just getting what my environment is created. Let's allow it. Now you can see, internally it's a Spring server, right? So they have added Spring application also. And finally, once it is completed, you will able to see this information, the log. Tomcat started. Just have a look. Tomcat started at 80 port. Yeah, all like by default, all the web applications, right? It's a very common port for HTTP, where that particular, Docker current this chain test reporting dashboard also started on same port. So what is the next step? Whenever server started, okay, through this particular step, do not close this window. Just minimize the window. Okay, that is your second step. And where you can see that, okay, where the server is started, absolutely server is started on our local machine. So you need to come to the new tab and just search for localhost. you need to write localhost colon and the port number is 80. As you can see, current log says that server started on 80 number port, right? You need to just pass this particular address and please have a look. This is the chain test, my dashboard. You can just call it as chain test generator. Everything is ready. Got it? So currently this dashboard is what all about. Like you can see here projects. Suppose I'm working on multiple projects, right? So I can track every project status through this beautiful dashboard. But first step, how we can start it? It is possible through the Docker. As they have shared, to start the server, a very basic Docker image. So just follow the step and you can able to start this server. Got it? So every project update you will see it here. But now, what is the next step? How we can simple connect this our framework with this chain test local server? Please have a look. So at this moment, if I can scroll down, I mean, if I can just minimize it, what is the second step? Okay, let me come back to the official website and let me show you. So once you have this part, right, we have started our server. Now one step is completed. ChainLP we have started. Spring Server we have started. After this, whatever report you wanted to generate. So you need to perform ChainLP configuration. So technically this server uses host port, right? So we have currently 80 as a port number. And they have added, one more important file for us. And it's actually everything is ready made. So it's very simple than extend report even. You have this properties file. Whatever required properties are there, everything is added. If you can just open it, just have a look. All the properties required, they have added here. What you can do now? So just we need this properties file and we need to attach this properties file in our project. Where you can attach it, please understand, under SRC test resources only. You can attach this file. So at this moment, I will copy all the properties as it is. Come back to the framework where you have written your logic. Come to this package, SRC test resources. Right click. And there, I'm just going to create one file. Okay. And give a same name. So what should be the name? So they have written a file name. If I go back, please read it. What the file name they have asked us. I think chain test dot properties. Yeah, can you see that? Chain test properties. So I will come back and I will give a same name. Chain test dot properties. Great. And now let me finish. So guys, my file is ready, right? Here I can paste all the properties. Now guys, they have written all these properties. Now everything is not required, but yes, few properties which are important. Actually, few are there only, but just have a look. So suppose you are doing some storage, right? Then you can pass some Azure details, right? Maybe AWS details. For that, you can use these properties. For now, we are not using any storage, correct? First property, it is all about project name. Okay, so I'm just writing it's a hybrid. Okay, hybrid project test. For now, I'm just writing hybrid project. Fine. And here you can see that this is the generator, right? These are the properties given for the generator. Means this is what the main detail where you can just map your entire status of the current project, on that generator where we have created our dashboard. Very first step, make it enable. Yes, make it true. What is this, guys? This is your host URL, no? See, by default, if you don't write 80, it will start on 80 only. That is the default port for HTTP. But if you want, you can come back and current report. Okay, we have started on the same portal. If you can see, this is the URL address, right? So by default, you are able to see same URL address. Suppose in case your 80 port is already occupied by some other application, again, you can change the port number and that URL you can pass it here. For now, no need to update. Second, so these are the properties already they have given. Now come down and you can see two projects for now you are able to prepare. One is simple. Second one is email project. So guys, every setup, whatever it is required, they have already given. And basically on the dashboard also, you will able to see the status. In fact, in your current project, under this framework test, you will able to see the project status where under this target folder. So they have given the path. Tomorrow, if you want, you can change it. No problem. But yes, every time whenever we execute a Maven project, target will be refreshed, right? So just to create a project report in the target folder, okay, that is the path which is already given. So I'm using the same path. No need to update anything, right? And two reports you will be getting in your project, and complete project status you can track through the LP ChainLP dashboard. Got it? So only one step you need to do for the project. No need to write any automation script or any logic. Just take the property file, add it in your project directory under SRC test resources. Once the properties file, when you add it, now how we can continue. So to generate a chain test report, we need to add in our project one more step, that is dependency. Correct? So when you add a dependency, then only we are able to add a listeners here, and then only we are able to run it, right? So the very first step, which dependency? For that, come back to Maven. Here I can open Maven repository, and there on the Maven repository, you can search for chain test, okay? Chain test, okay? If I just search for chain test, you can see chain test core, chain test JUnit 5, JVM Cucumber, and you will able to see chain test TestNG. So little bit scroll down and please have a look. Here we are having chain test TestNG framework dependency. Currently I'm showing you through the TestNG, so just take this one. If you click, see the latest version which is released on February 6, and let me take this latest one. Just copy and you can come back to your project. And here you can see I have already added two dependencies, Selenium and TestNG. Now I will be adding this chain test dependency and save it. Okay. So three steps so far I have completed. First, run the Docker image file, Docker compose file, so that you are able to generate your entire server. Means you will get a chain test dashboard, correct? That you can see from the browser. If I open it, here you can see that. Second step, download the properties file, same file, okay, which is given in on that official website, and that you can add in your current project. Third step, what you need to do, just add a dependency. Now, once the dependency added, now the complete execution, okay, the setup which I did in the base class. Then I will come to the base class, and here I will add one listener to run this. Okay, just have a look. I'm adding here what? Listeners. So guys, you might aware about the listeners and all, right? I'm just assuming that. So it is used for the, okay, listeners will listen the event, and based on the event, it will generate the status, correct? For the current test case. So it is common for APM also and even Selenium also. So at this moment, I'm adding listeners annotation. First of all, you can import it from TestNG annotations itself. Once it is done, you need to add here listener. And what exactly you need to add? So you need to write chain test listener here. Okay, please have a look. I'm writing chain test listener. Write a proper spelling, and then you can add here class. Once you have a dependency with you, everything you have added properly, then automatically you will get this listener. You can add it. And main concept is what you know. Currently, I'm running my project through the XML. So this is the full path you are getting. Okay, the package and the class name. And for XML execution, we need this one, right? So this listener I want it to run from the XML file. So what I'll do for my current project, I have already created one XML, which is master.xml. Here, you can come to the suite level, and there you can add listeners first. Okay. So just add listeners, and I can see under this listeners what I can do. So I wanted to run a current listener. So there is a one more tag you can take it directly, listener, class name, and here I can paste that entire class name. Only this is the last step. Okay. This is the last step to generate your report. Hardly three steps, and you guys are ready with your report setup. Now, when you run this XML file, whatever the current status will be there, whether it is pass, fail, anything, everything you are able to capture in that chain test dashboard. Clear? So now let me show you the complete setup okay, how and what exactly we did. So let me save it. Okay, and let me show you the execution first. So I have added the listener, and now when you run it, okay, let's run. Now please have a look. It will start execution, right? And let this complete first entire execution, whatever it is. So current status in TestNG or in my Eclipse, whatever status will be pass, fail, okay, everything you are able to capture in the dashboard. So just have a look. Orange HRM taking some time to launch the application. Let's wait and let's observe what is the result. Okay, so this time I think it is not launching properly that page and all right. So it's a problem with this application. And this time I can see there is one failure. Okay, let me close both the applications. So fine, whatever status it is. I got this time 6 test cases executed, 5 pass, 1 fail. Okay, if I come back to that dashboard, now please refresh it and please have a look. I just executed the project, right? What is my project name? This project name I have given inside that, okay, properties file, chain test properties file. And what the information you are getting? See, current build number, it is one, first table only, and it got failed. Absolutely, you can see. Even though out of 6 test cases, 1 test is even failed, my complete build got failed. Agree? Now I wanted to check right where exactly the failure it is. Click on this red color line. When you click, see the beautiful report. You can see suit level, class level, method level. Here I'm getting okay, complete suit got failed. Okay, one pass, one fail. Okay, this is how the status I'm getting. And here you can see 5 pass. Actually, it is for only class. Okay, for that particular class. And this is for that complete method. 5 pass and 1 fail. Okay, and please have a look. Here I'm getting current date, current, okay, the particular time, everything you can see. And you can just notice here, current status, okay. For CRM application, all 3 tests got executed successfully. But for login, I'm just able to see this failure and see what kind of failure it is, everything, okay, unable to locate the element. Absolutely. If page is even not open, Selenium is not able to locate that element, right? So this is how the result you will see. So complete assertion, guys, you will able to see here. Got my point? So this is the build report you are getting. Even though if you can check here, toggle summary. Now you can see this is the complete summary and I will show you matrix too. Come to the matrix. And here, as per your current status, you will just able to see the matrix. Only one build is executed. Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll come back to the test again and I will execute one more time. Just have a look. Now I'm executing this test one more time. Okay. Okay, this time we are able to open the tab and okay, perfect. I got what? Okay, build is successfully completed. Everything is good, right? So come back to the dashboard again. Now, if I again go back to the main page, come back, or you can just click on projects and refresh it. And even you can see automatically it captured two builds are completed. Previously, I got failure, right? But now in the current build, you can see everything is passed. Click on it and you will able to see this report. So this is how the beautiful report you are able to generate using chain test reporting strategy. And I think it is very, very important to know this point, right? I'll show you some more point about this report, but please have a look. One more thing. I told you, right? Because of this properties file, we are able to generate simple report also, which is whose name is index.html. And another report is what? Email.html. Where you will get that information, come to the project, refresh your target folder, guys. When you refresh, you will able to see there is one folder, chain test, and under that you can see two different folders are there. I mean, email.html is there and index.html is also there. Let's right click on it and open with browser. And please have a look. This is the base report I'm getting that total current execution and total test cases are 6 and all are pass, right? Similarly, if you can check index.html. It is very basic report, but yes, it is also added in your project. And yes, this is what the index.html report. The same status, whatever we have in our dashboard, right? You guys are able to see it here. And this is how, guys, you are able to generate chain test report using just 3 to 4 steps, and you are ready with this particular report. Another point I would like to show you that whenever you have this dependency properties file with you and all, right, you can able to generate logs also. See, currently, if I can show you the dashboard, what exactly we are able to see? Only basic detail, right? So every test is executed, but I'm not able to see any logs here. If you really wanted to add a logs, how you can add it? Come back to the project. Here, suppose I wanted to add a logs in any test case, right? So you can come to the test case and you can add a log. Example, I wanted to log here, okay? Add a log here. Just write C, chain test listener, okay? Dot. And there is a, let me check, chain test listener and dot operator and see. We have this method, okay? So we have a log method. If I come to the log method, here you can add that log. So guys, just 1 second. Yes, as I mentioned, this is how you can add the string log. Okay, example. I'm just writing, okay, fine. Testing, okay, CRM application, what we can say URL, fine, anything. Means whatever logs you want, you can write. So suppose I'm just adding the same log here also, right? So we are testing what? CRM application title. Okay, I'm writing very basic guys just to understand the flow and the topic. Again, you can add a log here. Okay, what exactly we are trying to do is, so here I'm trying to do what? Testing CRM application, okay, login with, I'll say, valid credentials. Okay, fine. And at this moment, these are the 3 logs I have added. Now please have a look. Whenever you save it, right, and just come to the XML file and run it. So I'm running my third build. Got it? Now see. Let this execute for both the application, and even you can add that annotation to close this browser, right? Please have a look. Perfect. Let me close it. So I'm closing it manually, right? We can add that annotation too. Now, before coming to that, I'll show you when you open this projects again, come back to projects. See, third build is executed and it is also pass. Click on it. When you click on that particular build, please notice here you are able to see that logs. Okay. So whatever logs I have added related to that test, logs also you are able to see in your current project. Got my point? Now, another way is what? Like along with the log, what we can add? Can we add the main thing? Screenshots in our report. Yes, absolutely. In chain test report, yes, mostly when we add a screenshot, if any test got failed and you wanted to capture screenshot for that, right? There we can add a screenshot also. So how we can write that particular statement? Okay, let me show you. So we can just come back to the, again, my, Eclipse project. Here, I would like to show you some failure first. So what I'm going to do is, I will come to the page and just consider login test. Okay, I wanted to make it fail. So here, either you can make it fail any locator, or better I'll do one thing. If I directly come to the test case, okay, I'm expecting this test, this particular title, right? Login. I'm just writing here some, okay, maybe symbols. And at this moment, definitely it will fail because we have a login, but we don't have this particular hash. Okay, so it will definitely fail. Let me save it. And then whatever failure it is, I would like to capture a screenshot. So better come to the base class. Now please have a look. First of all, I would like to add here one more annotation because manually we are closing the browser. So better I will add after class, and let me add here method public void, suppose clear down, and here, okay, import after class annotation from TestNG package, and you can avoid this multiple time import. Just come here and you can instead of before class, before test, whatever annotations are, just put asterisk. Okay, so you will not get any issue. And at this moment, after every class, I would like to call this method, right? So let me add here very simple statement, driver dot quit. So I'm just going to add driver dot quit. That's it. Save it. But now I wanted to do what? I wanted to capture a screenshot first, and then I wanted to attach the screenshot in my report. Correct? So guys, very first step, when you wanted to attach the screenshot, I wanted to check the status of every test case. If it is really failed, then I would like to attach the screenshot in my project, in my report. Got it? Great. So whenever you wanted to run anything after every test case, usually we follow after method annotation. Got it? So I'm just writing here public void, and here we can create a simple method. Suppose what I wanted to do is attach screenshot, screenshot for failed test. Okay, I'm just writing a method, attach screenshot for the failed test. And how you will get to know whether any test is fail or not. Here again comes listener. So we have one listener, I test result, correct? I will just use this class and I will create its object, suppose result. And this will help you to check the current status of every test case. Fine. So what I'm going to do is, you can just put the condition if this result, okay, result object, if it is success, normally here you will not get any failure method. So if it is success, is it we need any screenshot? No. Normally for successful, I don't want. Whenever my test got failed, then I want. So I will just apply here, not operator. So the statement meaning is what? If result of the test, if it is not success, then take the screenshot. Okay. Now how we can take the screenshot? See better, I will design a separate method to get the screenshot. I'm writing get screenshot. Okay. Please have a look. And this is also important topic like how we can capture screenshot in Selenium, right? So we use text screenshot object. I mean, you have to follow text screenshot, okay, interface. And guys, let me import it first from the Selenium. And then we know that, okay, we can't create object for interface. So what we have to do? We have to here, okay, convert your driver object in the form of text screenshot. So typecasting is required. So I'm writing that logic. First point, take screenshot this object. I will typecast to what? I will typecast to driver. And then complete statement. I'm writing in the bracket. Then you can call here simple method get screenshot as. But whenever we are attaching screenshot in our local machine, maintain it like a file system, right? You through the file, you can maintain it. But now I wanted to attach it directly in my report. So I will be choosing here output type. Let me show you. Just write output type dot and see there are different formats, right? So let's take this byte format whose return type is byte array. If I take this right byte format, and this time we know that if you wanted to this if you wanted to return the screenshot. So what exactly I'm going to do? I will just write here statement. Correct? Then method will return what? Absolutely byte type of array. So we are just running this test to attach the screenshot in our project report. Got it? And here, just to attach the screenshot, now again you have to follow same listener, chain test listener, okay, dot, and you can see there are three methods available, right? Embed as a byte, embed as a file, or embed as a base64. And here we need to pass two arguments. Currently, byte is what? Okay, I'm calling the method, it will give me the byte array. Fine. But what is this ME type? It's MIME type. Actually, it's the format. Okay, what type of format you can simple write for that particular, okay, screenshot. If it is in the format of JPG, then we need to write image hyphen JPG, right? Similarly, image hyphen PNG. This is how hyphen means you can put the particular, what I can say there, we need to put that particular forward slash. So let me show you this part, okay? Just follow this method. And what the type I'm going to pass, like we did in the Java session, we generally put .png, right? Simple format. But here we need to add image, then forward slash, and then that format. So currently I'm taking just PNG format. Add it like this. So whatever format you guys wanted to choose it, right? You can choose it. And this information you will get it, okay, directly, like depends on the file system or depends on the format of that screenshot you can add in your report. For now, I have just designed a very simple method, and this method will execute, this method will call after every test case. It will check the status of the test case. If it is pass and fail, if it is fail, automatically by calling this method, it will attach the screenshot for that failed test case in your project report. And that's it. Save it. Again, come back to the XML, run your project. Now just have a look. So whatever the current status will be, because if page will not load, test will not run, correct? And explicitly, I have added some failure in the first test case only of CRM application. So let's see. I'm expecting yes. So same result we are getting, right? 6 executed, 5 pass and 1 failure. And just for that failure, okay, which test case check it out here. Currently, you can see verified title got failed. And for this test case, I would like to attach a screenshot. So come back to your portal, I mean your chain test report. Just have a look. If I just come back to the project, see currently fourth execution, right? Fourth build is completed. And now if I come back to that, I mean just click on it and here you can see that report. So guys, I got to know that yes, CRM application, there the first test case got passed, second got failed, and we are able to see that log also. But if you scroll down, see this important feature. Easily you can attach the screenshot in your project report, right? And this is what actually the main feature which is provided by the child is. In future, you will get okay many updates for this, but yes, this is the latest update, and even I'm running the automation batches, and there the people are asking me this kind of question, right? Okay, what is chain test report and all? How we can add it, and what is this reporting strategy all about? So I have just recorded this video just to show you, okay, what exactly this chain test report it is, and how you can attach it, and how you guys are able to do this kind of workaround. So the point is, this is very, very special. Even extent report was very special, but still now it is deprecated. So you can easily add this framework, this chain test framework in your project. And whatever step, whatever number of time you will execute your test cases and all right, every project, not only single, multiple project, if you are using, you are working for multiple projects, every detail you will get it here. But remember the step and follow this official website. Everything is written and given here. Okay. I hope this part is clear to everybody. So that's all for this video. And just follow the setup, do it, and try this beautiful chain test report strategy. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.